Okay, so in this one here we have the same as the last example. So we'll draw our situation. So we have a circle and we have two tangents, and the tangents are again parallel to each other. Okay, and the equations of our tangents are 3x plus ky minus k equal to 0. And they're both the same, and the only thing that's differentiating between them is the fact that they have a different value of k. Right, and what do we know then? Well, from our circle, we're getting other information. So from our circle, okay, let's go back and analyze our circle. So x squared plus y squared minus 10x minus 2y plus 17 is equal to 0. So we can see here that the center of our circle C would be 5 and 1. So halving the coefficients of the x and y term and changing their sign. And then the radius will be equal to the center squared, which will be 25 plus 1, which is 26, and then we need to minus the 17. So that's going to bring us back down to what? 26 minus 17 is the square root of 9, which is going to give me 3. Okay, which means that we know that if we go from our center 5, 1 out to these lines, our tangents, that the radius is 3. Okay, so that's now our question set up, because we now know that the perpendicular distance from 5, 1 out to each of these tangents is 3. So setting that up then, we're going to have 3 bracket bracket plus k times bracket bracket minus k, absolute value of that, all over the square root of 3 squared plus k squared, and we know that that's equal to a distance of 3, and that's coming from the point 5, 1. Okay, so now this is a little trickier because we have k's both top and bottom. Okay, so we just have to be very careful how we handle this. So our algebra needs to be looked at carefully. So on top we have the absolute value of 15 plus k minus k. Okay, not too bad, because at least now our k's there have disappeared. And then we have 9 plus k squared equal to 3. Okay, so the next thing then on top, I have the absolute value of 15, which I can just write down as 15 because obviously it's a positive number. And then on the bottom, instead of leaving that then on the bottom, well, I suppose I'll put it there for this line, I have 9 plus k squared equals 3. So now by multiplying that up, I'll get 15 is equal to 3 times the square root of 9 plus k squared. Okay, just to get a new page. Now, next thing I need to do is I need to get rid of my square root. So I'm going to square both sides. Now actually I can make it a little bit easier here because I have 15 and 3. So I'm going to say 5 is equal to the square root of 9 plus k squared. So that will just make my number smaller, okay, by just dividing across by 3 both sides. Okay, so now I have the 25 is equal to 9 plus k squared. So k squared is equal to 25 minus 9, which is 16, which means k is equal to plus or minus 4.